Hi, everybody. So I wanted to come back today and get started on my cover for my Journaling by Fives journal. I took a piece of gift wrap like this, and it's pretty bright. So I took some white paint and my brayer and just kind of went over it a little just to kind of tone it down just a bit. So I'm going to use that on the front. And I also used a coat of white paint on the covers just to, get rid of some of that black that was there. This is just some painter's tape covering that spine. At first I was thinking I was going to keep the black on the spine, but I may just, I may put some duct tape. Sorry, my thoughts are not gathered here. They're kind of scattered. I may use some duct tape. So I went ahead and covered it just in case, but I'm going to just use a little Collage Podge and put this sheet of gift wrap on the book here. I'm going to kind of do it little by little here. I'm starting over here so that I can get this lined up over here. I actually need to go over the edge just a little because I do think I'm going to use the masking tape. I'm sorry, the duct tape. And it's not quite wide enough to cover the black covering covering on the spine here, so I'm going to just take the paper over the edge just a little. This is not, excuse me, this is not the thickest of gift wrap, so I'm not going to scrape it with a credit card or anything because I don't want to tear it. And it has a few wrinkles, but I don't care. I like wrinkles. I think it kind of gives it good texture. It feels good. All right, so let's see. I'm going to need to put a little bit of this around the edge here. the back, I'm going to stamp a title on my book. It's just going to say Journaling by Fives. And so I've got the journal laid out so that this is more of a flat surface against my tabletop to do the stamping on. I'm going to use my black StazOn ink and using some stamps, some foam stamps. These are some older stamps that I have, but they work really well. These are from Pebbles, and I just like these letters. I'll probably end up stamping it and then going back over it with the Sharpie or the Posca pen, kind of like I normally do. All right, so I decided to just go ahead and do the border around the three sides because I may not be putting it along this edge anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and do that because I'll take this number 5 off because I want to cover this in some of that Collage Page, and then I'll put the 5 back on. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do this so that I can get the top of it sealed really good. So I pulled this back so I could get to this edge. I don't know. Just trying to decide which marker I want to use. I actually picked up these markers at the dollar store. There's 2 in a pack for $1 because I was going through so many Sharpie markers when they go over the paint or go over the Collage Podge or Mod Podge or whatever, and they stop writing. And so I thought, well, if that's going to be the case, I'm going to just get the permanent markers at the dollar store. I don't mind going through them if they're 50 cents a piece, you know. All right, so before I put a coat of Collage Podge on here, I decided to put a few circles. I'm just using my glue stick, the cap and the part that had the glue in. It's a little smaller. And I'm just going to make a few circles before I seal it all up. So that looks good. That helps the letters to pop out a little bit more and not look quite so flat. I don't know if I can add anything to this foam letter. I'm afraid that paint or anything would just kind of soak right in. So I don't think I'm going to do anything just yet. I'll think about that for a little bit. Maybe put something on it later if I think it'll work, if I figure something out. All right, so that is the cover. And I'm very happy with that. The inside cover is nice and cleaned up. I may put a little blurb in here, kind of like what Shannon did, that shows what the steps are. And that way I'll have a record, you know, of what I did. And yeah, I like that a lot. I do. All right. Thanks for joining me, everybody. And we'll see you on the next video. Okay, I changed my mind before I leave you. I did finish up a couple more things. I did a white outline around the 5 with the Posca pen. Worked out pretty well. And what else did I do? Oh, and I finished up the oops page. So I did all the doodling in the letters and added a little bit more around the little quote and added a border and added a few more leaves here. So it's finished. That page is finally finished. I feel better about that now. It was left so lacking. So that's that, you guys. Finished the oops page. And I think I'm for the most part finished with all of these pages. I may still do something on the back, so I haven't decided yet, but if I do, I'll come back and let you know. All right, thanks everybody for joining me, and glad to see so many of you are taking up this challenge to do the journaling by 5s. And while I'm talking about journaling by 5s, if you're on Facebook, Shannon Green has started a Facebook group called Journaling by 5s. So come on over there and join up with us, and let's all have some fun together. All right, see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.